The feds have searched through Americans' emails and phone records without warrants. They've done it. That's the word now, all of a sudden, from the nation's top intelligence officer, James Clapper. We got this letter that he sent to Congress, right? And Director Clapper said federal law allows the warrantless searches. He says the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court signed off on them as long as they're part of investigations of foreign terror suspects. And the judge says for that he ought to lose his job and go to prison. Fox News senior judicial analyst Judge Andrew Napolitano was here. That seems a little harsh, Judge. Why is that on point?
Well, because Director Clapper, testifying before the Senate Select Committee on Intelligence, answered a question: does the NSA gather large amounts of information about Americans, by saying no, that was a lie then, it's a lie now.
Listen to the lie, as Judge puts it. Listen.
Does the NSA collect any type of data at all on millions or hundreds of millions of Americans?
No, sir.
It does not.
Not wittingly. There are cases where they could inadvertently, perhaps, collect, but not wittingly.
Now, why do you say he was lying there?
Because the letter that he sent to Congress, to which you referred a few minutes ago, which was dated March 28th and released yesterday, admitted that they roam through the content of phone calls and the content of emails and the content of text messages without a warrant, in direct contradiction to what he said to that Senate committee. That was Senator Wyden interrogating. Senator Wyden knew that the answer was a lie at the time he gave it, because Senator Wyden had been briefed in secret and in private by Director Clapper and his staff. He gave Director Clapper an opportunity to change his testimony publicly in writing or under oath, and the director declined to do so. Yesterday, when that letter was released, he actually sent the letter last week, he either directly or inadvertently acknowledged that that testimony that you just ran was a lie. For that, he should be prosecuted. The government prosecuted Roger Clemens for allegedly lying about the contents of his urine before a House committee, and they're not going to prosecute this guy about allegedly lying over the most massive government-orchestrated violation of the Fourth Amendment in the history of the United States.
What are we supposed to do about this? I mean, we have known for years now that they troll our emails, that they troll our phone calls. They have apparently lied to us about it for years now. They've apparently lied under oath to us about it in front of the representatives whom we have elected to take care of our rights for us. What are we supposed to do?
Congressman Jim Sensenbrenner of Wisconsin, who claims to have been, because this was done in secret, the author
Everything's done in secret, except by phone calls.
The author of the Patriot Act has said the Patriot Act was never intended to authorize this kind of warrantless spying. Congressman Sensenbrenner wrote to Attorney General Holder 2 months ago saying you ought to investigate this guy for perjury. Congressman Sensenbrenner wrote to Attorney General Holder yesterday after that letter came out saying he's now admitted to the perjury. Would you please investigate him? That's what you're supposed to do. Working for the government is not a defense to lying to Congress.
And what's the response been? Are they going to investigate?
The Attorney General has not answered, as far as I know.
I bet Roger Clemens wish he had as much.
Yes.
Because Roger Clemens was, what did you say again? He was lying about the...
Roger Clemens was tried twice for lying about the contents of his urine. He denied it. He was eventually acquitted. This guy has General Clapper, he's a retired general, the director of national intelligence, has apparently lied and admitted it over the massive spying, and he's not been charged with a crime. So something's wrong in the system.
Under oath.
I don't know if he was under oath, but Shep, the crime of lying under oath and not under oath when you're before Congress, the punishment is the same.
And that punishment is, if you're convicted of it?
5 years per lie.
Minimum?
No, that's the maximum.
That's what you get.
That's what you get. 5 years per lie. He probably told 2 lies in his answer to Senator Wyden. No, sir, and not wittingly. Of course it was wittingly. Of course it was intentionally. According to that letter yesterday, they intentionally went into this stuff knowing they didn't have warrants for it.
And the man asking the question, our representative in Congress, knew that what he said at the time was a lie, is what you're saying.
Yes, but he had taken an oath not to discuss it in public.
Hadn't he?
He complied with that oath. What should General Clapper have done? He should have said, Senator, I am not able to answer that question in a public arena for you. Instead, he told a lie.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.